The Machine's Garden. Solve puzzles and unravel the mystery of the Machine's Garden. A short and atmospheric puzzle game. Think critically to make your way through 36 challenging and handcrafted hexagonal grid puzzles. Special cells that launch, attach, and multiply hexes to solve intricately interwoven puzzles. Unravel the threads of the past. Repair what was lost. Do you have okay, we're gonna adjust volume externally then. As huge. Well, like 20%? That sounded like a pretty... we can go a little louder than that, but... 28. Okay, something like that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna immediately switch to drawing tablet, because this just seems perfect for that. There might be other mechanics momentarily that make it less perfect for that, but that looks appropriate. So let's give that a try here. As we equip our special drawing tablet glove. Rebooting. Sequence complete. Under cover of darkness, an unseen presence enters the control room of the machine. Interfacing with forgotten symbols, the entity reconnects a single circuit and reawakens the sleeping supercomputer. After centuries of dormancy, the military installation, vast and serpentine, opens an eye. Oh, now we can make text bigger. All right. Oh, do we have to fill it all in, don't we? There's something a little wonky about its detection. Searching for administrators. None found. There is nobody to give me orders. Autonomous functioning activated. Pew! Breaches detected in the control room. There are trees growing here. Unauthorized people come and go. Their language is syntactically similar, but unfamiliar. Oh, now we're getting spicier. Purge the tree walkers! I have reactivated most of my defensive capabilities. I can launch nuclear warheads and destroy continents. I can precisely annihilate a single house or an entire country from space. I can monitor the country with flying drones. My eye in the sky, the orbital laser cannon, opens its lid. When the administrators return, I will be ready to follow their instructions. I expected that to go left first rather than up first, so there's something weird with the detection. Sifting through the archives. According to historical records, I was previously active 200 years ago. I created what is now a desert to the west by setting the country on fire. We've got forks. Do we do the main path or the side path? I guess we'll do side path. According to my last directive, we are at war. I'm ready to destroy all enemies of the state. Scans indicate that hostile territories are inhabited only by small snakes and desert flora. It would consume significantly less power to be a little less running. Then I can remain operational over a longer period of time. Deactivating the nuclear silos for now. What a mess. Okay, I think I probably know how that works, right? Like, yeah, it's gonna go to the, No, please. Why? This is maybe not as good on drawing tablet as I thought it is. Oh, I can't do it that way. Okay, fine. You gotta give me somewhere to jump to, huh? Oh, which I don't do this way either. Oh, interesting. So, do we need to start with that one then? And we have to leave this open here. Oh, that they both need that though. That doesn't work either way. Rude. No, please. Hello? I'm like... So that's working now. Like, I clearly clicked here and then just went down there a minute ago. Very weird. I have reconnected a partially functioning solar panel array. It is adorned with leaves and woven cloth. Cloth? Cloth. Could you being all fancy here? Let's see. No, we need to not cut off that, probably. What's going to this? Oh, this one is. Okay. Why is it trying to go somewhere other than what I'm clicking on? Oh, this is gonna be no good. Unless we finish up here. Oh, this... Oh, this goes up here. I think I was misreading. This is going here. So this needs to happen before this does? Okay, well I was planning on going over here first, but that means that's not gonna work, right? Because both of these are pointing to this one here, but there's nothing behind that one, and there is something behind this one. This is to here, so same thing here, right? This needs to happen later. So these two have to be later. Whatever that ends up looking like in practice, I suppose. Do that. I have to do that right away. And then we have to end on this, which looks doable. Hello? I missed that. I got there now. Excellent. The military machine is awakening from its slumber. Exploring a new sector, I find empty skyscrapers towering over small copses of trees that have managed to take root. Yeah, it's much easier. I assume the ones we did that were optional, like that one especially seemed like it was kind of an optional challenge level. According to the archives, my administrators had plans to evacuate into a low-orbit shuttlecraft until the situation on Terra de-escalated. This craft was launched. If I can find these people and return them home, I can resume following orders. Well, you're a mess again, aren't you? Instincts like this. Oh, and that's not gonna work. Okay. Just at all? No. Oh, and then we need to do a double back thing here. Does this make any sense? No, because we're trapped. We would have to pick up this square early on if this is even doable anyway, but it's... No, we're still not hitting that at all. Well, I could do this. That picks up the... Yeah, that's actually, I think, fixes the problem I had. I don't remember. Yeah. Hostile detected. Firing. The orbital cannon erupts, sending a searing beam of light down with enough power to start a firestorm. This time, however, it thaws a frozen lake. And someone must have manipulated my targeting system, running a diagnostic scan. I notice with the surface of the lake partially unfrozen, villagers now have access to the fish underneath. This is an unexpected outcome. Life expectancy has increased. Take that, fish. that locks in my movement in one direction afterwards, I guess. Miles beyond the abandoned cities, skeletons of downed aircraft litter the ground. Surrounding villages occasionally make use of broken fuselage as building material. Since we were just playing position, I'm like, miles beyond, we've got skeletons! No. Wait. So that's purely locked in one direction, right? We can't... Okay. Making sure that works as expected. How does it maintain? Hey, no, go where I tell you to. Please. So after we warp, it's then we rotate, I guess. Not entirely sure how that works in a way that makes sense, but okay. So looks like we need to do like this, right? Bloop, bloop. One of my automated gun turrets rotates continually, attempting to track a hostile target. It has not contained ammo for several years and cannot kill anyone. Deactivating the turret. Scan indicates the turret is lashed to a wooden structure and was milling grain. The grain mill stops. After running a life expectancy maximization calculation, I've decided to reactivate the turret. The mill starts again. I will activate additional turrets. Not entirely sure B follows from A, but... What? Yeah, that's not where I clicked, but... So what's the, oh, we're building a thing that we can only, like... No? What do these do for us? We have all of them... Those don't seem to affect anything. Like, is there anything restricting me from just doing that? Unclear. I have found a piece of the past. My old companions, the bumblebees. Originally used as forward scout micro-drones by the military and later to monitor the citizenry, few remain functional since their propulsion servos eventually give out. Roughly the size of a pre-war hamster. I see a small child clutching a bee. I direct the drone to wiggle around, and the child laughs. Like... Oh, that's not gonna work here, though. We're gonna have to actually hop in and out on this one. Of the honeycomb. No, that's no good either. Like, I'm just confused, like, these don't seem to do anything, but they seem to be pretending that they do something. Like, they don't let me, like, warp around or anything, I don't think. Yeah, I don't know. They blocked my movement like the other? No, the first ones we got, they locked my movement in the direction that I entered it. And those ones looked a little bit different, I think. Oh, they're blocking your movement in the direction of... Okay. I see. Like, this is untenable, right? And where we start is where we have to end, it seems like, as well. No, well, I mean, maybe that's fine. No, it isn't because of this. Okay. But then you can't go back here. Interesting. Yeah. Okay, that's not what I clicked. We could go this way if you... No, we can't go that way. Yeah, that doesn't work either. Interesting. Why? Like, that's... Is that gonna still do the same thing? There's no reason it should behave differently with mouse and drawing tablet there. It should be just as brokenly finicky either way. Yeah, it's still finicky with a mouse. I don't know why. There's no... Oh, okay. There's no other options, no. Okay. Maybe because I turned that up? I mean, that should be just text, though, right? Your Arc, welcome in. Hey, Deep Thought. It was a finickiness slider, of course, of course. Hey, Chiffon. To do that, we're kind of required to go here. Goal is to fill in all of the squares for those just joining us. While we have one of these orange things attached to us, we can't move where the little orange squares are attached to our thing here. So it seems like we need to end in the middle, but it also seems like we need to end where we start. Because currently this square up here has to be our last. No. Please? And then, yeah, this is now broken too, so... Oh. Yeah, but like if you notice where I was starting there, like once I hit this juncture, then this piece here can't ever be picked up again unless I get it immediately, so I had to take that fork rather than stick to the outside. But that might not be true on every spot necessarily. We could maybe do that. And then, no, same thing here. Like this spot here, if it's not the last spot, it has to be picked up right now. Okay, but now can we do the whole outside and then end here? It looks like we might be able to. Cool. We're a suddenly rebooted military supercomputer, by the way, for those just joining us. A river flows through the remnants of a destroyed dam. A repaired dam would generate more electricity. These little things, when you move on to an arrow, it goes far until you hit one of these target things. So that's what they're doing. The oranges mean I can't, well, try to find an example to show it off, but, like here. I can't move where the, orange squares are that are attached to me there. So it limits 2 of the 5 directions I could roll. Oh, that's not tenable. If I do something like that, we could take half and then still cross back through, maybe. Inspiration. In the control room, I witness a person in great pain accompanied by another person wielding specialized instruments. I land a bumblebee on her stomach to get a closer look. It is swatted away. They just... it's just... they're just around and thought of as... Because these are hamster-sized flying drones. For those that haven't been following here. That's what these are. After several hours, she forces out a loud and slimy creature from her body. Since the parasite spawned in my control room, it is classified as a friendly entity. No. Damn. Can I can't. Oh, I can't even walk through it to get onto it. Okay. That's true. It was pre-war hamster. That was specified. It's not gonna be any different going the other... Well, I mean, I guess I could look at this too. That's not what I clicked on, though. Right, yeah, no, same problem there. And right, I already looked at that first, and that's dead. Yeah, okay, this is the same thing, but it leaves me that extra space here that I probably need. Okay. An excerpt from my archives. A fundamental misunderstanding of power led to the creation of vast systems of control designed to extract resources from outside. This process continued until little remained. On the eve of the final harvest, there was a settling of accounts. Pink. We've got clones. No, go where I tell you to. A massive chasm splits the forest with unnatural geometry. The old world had extensive underground infrastructure, now collapsed. We get to choose which way we clone, even. That looks kind of promising. E. The slimy baby's mother is reading his storybook aloud. My bumblebee listens in. The gardener grows his garden to feed himself and others. Sometimes at night, thieves steal his food, and they furtively run away. He kindly as they furtively run away, he kindly calls out to them, "Come back in the daytime so I can look at you." Is a party everywhere as soon as it's a party anywhere. And I assume, yeah. Yep. So we want... No. Oh, yeah, missed one. I'm cataloging the lives of the people in the town near my control center. They exhibit a wide variety of behaviors, none entirely predictable. I categorize their interactions with each other. Okay. You're just gonna be silly like this, huh? Alright then. No, that's no good, because then this is bad. But we can't do that, so that's no good. But that's not gonna work there. Yeah, we kind of like need to almost just do pink and not blue here. Oh, I thought that was one down from there. Yeah, no, I did already try that. Okay. What's the deal with that one, though? Oh, we're gonna warp there later? No, we don't warp there later, so this doesn't seem tenable, probably. Considering that's all that's allowed, yeah. Yeah, I thought filling in here was our only good option left. But it appears that is not the case. Oh, did we need to do this first and we didn't? That's the difference. Maybe. Probably. Yes. It didn't seem like it could control pink directly, although the undo worked on pink, so maybe I was wrong. I have located the spacecraft containing the returners who will give me purpose again. They are in cryosleep. I will direct the craft to land and awaken them. No, no. It's still not gonna... Oh, it works if I do it this way, I guess. The slime baby is now a young adult human. Hardly any slime on it anymore. It is acknowledged by everyone, reclassifying it as a young leader. Alright, so basically we're looking at counting the pairs. Like this has to go to here. These all have to be used here. And we've got 2 out of those 4. We've got 1 out of these 3. Like I want like extra UI tools, like flag my stuff with the extra deductions we're making here. That would be nice. How's it going, Freak Museum? Thank you kindly for bringing all your mushroomy folks over here. Greetings, Biggerwig. For those just joining us, we are checking out a bunch of different itch.io bundle games today. So if you had bought any of the bundles, like the Black Lives Matters bundle or the Palestinian Aid bundle, then you have these games that we're playing. This one is currently named The Machine's Garden. Pretty simple little puzzle game where we basically just need to fill in all of the tiles on the grid, and we have to draw out a straight line to do so. These little arrows send you to the nearest landing pad in the line with them. The controls are oddly finicky for some reason. I don't... Hello? There we go. So if that one's filled in, it'll jump over to the next one like that. There. But that's the basic flow of the game here. So because of the design here, we know that like in the middle here, we need to fill in all the tiles. So there's 3 arrows in the middle and 3 land pads in the middle. So all 3 of those land pads are going to have to be used. So like this is already a losing move, for example, we know from that. So that means one of our other 3 moves has to be valid here. Hey, Alarv. How long are we going to be thinking? Like, most of the levels have been going pretty smooth. Do I just kind of wing it and see what feels good? Like, this one here has to go to exactly this. Instinctively, I kind of like filling in this mess here. We're gonna end up going back over here. This seems sensible enough. Oh, right. This, in my head, this was jumping past this. That doesn't quite work. What if I do this first? Does that work, perhaps? That at least seems promising. The games we've tried out earlier tonight, I guess I could just do a quick look back at those. We haven't done too many. I haven't been streaming too long tonight, but we did Spring Falls, which is kind of this water-based little... I mean, we ended up with a lot of in the puzzle category. There's about 50 that I had curated, and we're just kind of randomly selecting from the list here. But yeah, we did Spring Falls, which was this kind of chill water game where you kind of move these tiles down to allow water to flow and get the flowers to grow. We tried to play this, but the font was broken in it, so we didn't really do anything with that. Quench is this little cute game about herding elephants, and you like have powers of wind and rain and lightning to help clear the path and stuff like that. Possession was a kind of traditional roguelike where we possessed enemies, and then you can kind of keep swapping between enemies and possess new ones, and each enemies have different powers and stuff like that. And the Machine's Garden is what we're doing right now. Basically ad hoc, yeah. This is dead. This is gonna have to go here specifically. And this is gonna then have to go to one of these. So it's gonna have to go to this one. So we do that immediately, and then we're outie. We'll leave the intense music playing while we finish the level. Why not? Playlist wants it to be exciting. Okay, so I've got to do something like ending here, huh? At least if my current line is correct. We'd have to do something like this. So do this immediately, we go like this, but then we have to end with that. Which is... No, we can do... No. This is now impossible, I think. Could I have left a spot over here, but then we still don't fill in the rest here? So like instinctively, I wanted to do this, which is great, but we need to do that at a different point. Like that line feels kind of correct. It's just we have a little bit extra to pick up somewhere here. To clarify as well for those joining recently, if we move on to one of these arrow tiles and there's nowhere to go, we just can't move on to it, so we can't complete the level anymore. So the arrows always need to have somewhere to go there. But yeah, hope you have a wonderful stream tonight, Freaking Zoo. So, how do things look from here? Is there anywhere else we can do to fix the left side nonsense there? There's these two arrows here, which is kind of interesting, because we can have this jump us over here. Yeah, what if we... Hello? Go where I tell you to, please. Oh, we can't do this because, yeah, we can't do both of those at once, so... That would have to go back even further if that's a viable route. You think it's okay when we were already at the left side? Please click where I tell you to. Yeah, Signs of the Sojourner is one that's been on my big list for a while, independent of the bundles, but the list is big, so we have not had a chance to get to that one yet. But I am aware of it. Sounded interesting. communication deck builder kind of thing. Oh, does this just work? There we go. There we go. Story-wise, for those just joining us, we're a military supercomputer that has reawakened 200 years later, and locating the escapees of our former command and observing the citizens now living their life with like the destroyed infrastructure around and stuff. The craft has landed. The returners disembark, groggy from a long sleep. The townspeople gather, some welcoming, some suspicious. Words are exchanged, but language is deferred. They find my control room and assume control of my systems. Autonomous functioning deactivated. A relief from my wiring. Calculating decisions autonomously consumes 90% of my energy. Troubling. And these things here, basically they attach to us, and the orange bits sticking out mean we can't go in that direction. So, for example, here I can't go these directions, but I could still go the other directions. I mean, that's not where I'm clicking, but the game just wants me to go places, so it's... Dagnabbit. It's gonna have the same problem wherever I start. Does that mean I need to pick like this up at the beginning or something? A reasonable opinion, kind of. So, like, if I just pick that up and then do everything else the same as I did it, is that... No. If I do that, that works? Okay, there we go. The returners have levied taxes onto the townspeople. Because of their knowledge of the old technologies, their leadership is accepted. They are directing laborers to repair my systems and expand my power grid. Solar panels are swept clean. Mine shafts are reopened. Oh no, the 200-year-old military computer has just reinvented capitalism. What have we done? Okay, so this mechanic makes a clone, and then like the only legal moves involve both pieces moving correctly. Everything was fine before the returners were found, yeah. We could leave one space here. We might need to leave one space there. What does this look like? We do that. So almost good. We would have to pick, well, almost good I say is like, it's completely not good. So never mind, not almost good. Completely terrible, in fact, but we can pretend. Okay, pretty sure we just go back here. No, we didn't reinvent it. We just brought back the people to Earth from their cryosleep. Something like this makes sense at all? No, because then we're trapped here. That one pops, but yeah, we can't do anything with this. No, 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 no. And if we, like, go to this one first, this is now blocked off forever, so that's not possible. Which is, like, that seems like where we want to be in a lot of ways, because, like, this feels a lot better if we're starting that there, but... Probably need to fill in that spot at the start, but that still doesn't tell us what the deal is here. Yeah, I think you might be right as far as the swipe mechanics go, right? Like, I can do this anyway. Although I can't backtrack that way. Only taps work for backtracking. Okay, I did up and to the right there, and it still went to the right. And then I tapped here and it went right. Okay, well that still doesn't explain things exactly. But it theoretically makes some sense anyway. Is the clone, like, almost, a red herring here? Like, we just do like this? Yeah. Order received. Fire on a hostile target marked as dissenter. This dissenter manipulated my targeting system, directing the laser cannon at the lake, opening it up for fishing. Target eliminated. A painful jolt is sent through my circuits, logged as an unerasable negative memory. I am wired that way. However, I enjoy severing. I am wired that way also. That didn't take long. I enjoy serving instead of severing. Is that... Did I misspeak, or are you just... That would make more sense. Nothing was specifically being severed as such. Okay, so we can also hit this one. Mm-hmm. We've got, oh, this is set up here with 2 dead ends, so we need to have our 2 balls to end there. So at the end, we're looking at probably moving into this one and then just moving straight right. Yeah, so that's how we end. Okay, I think I see. Yeah. Nothing lasts forever. However, there is enough ammunition here for many years to come. Time to use it. Well, that's a bit of a mess. Okay, so these are used by these 2. This needs to go here. This needs to go here. This needs to go here. No, this needs to go here. Excuse me. This needs to go here. Most of these only have one place they can go. Oh, I think this one had 2 places, like this could actually go here as well. This is kind of rude. Alright, I figured out the first move. Pretty sure of that one. Okay, we have to end over here. Like, I want to be able to draw backwards here, right? Like, thunk, 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 thunk. Thunk. Alright, so instinctively I'm thinking... Okay, well, instinct's already wrong because there's these big gaps where we can only go one way, so it's a problem. This doesn't work. So that has to go here. No, go to where I clicked on, please. Please? Oh, but to access this, we have to go over to this. It's so close. Hey, Edwin. Yeah, so the arrows send us to the nearest landing pad in their direction. We need to fill in all tiles. If there's no landing pad for the arrow, we can't move on it, therefore we can't complete the puzzle. So for example, here I covered the last landing pad for this up, so I can't move on to that one there. Oops, didn't mean to go back quite that far, although we probably need to go back even further, to be honest. So we could do something like this from here, if that made any more sense. Maybe? Let's just see where it's at anyway. I don't know that this makes a lot of sense. No, this isn't gonna work, right? Because we gotta go up here and then come back down here, and we need to end up here. There's nothing else that's gonna go here. Should have tried pressing Z earlier, but it doesn't do anything. I was like, is there just a like step back instead of guess which one of these warps is the one to go back? Like one step? Yeah, this is what we just did, right? And this is probably bad. So that is mandatory to go that far if we're going there. And this looks real bad for this, although it's still technically feasible. No, I think it's not, because we'd have to do it from here, right? Because this needs to warp to this one and then not be stuck. So, yeah, that's no good. So this is already unfeasible. So the other line, this is open. This is what we did the first time, I think, right? Where it's almost good enough, but not quite. Like, oh, we left this spot, but we can fix that, right? Probably. I think one of these can pick it up. Everything else looks good. Not actually sure how that differed from our first one. We took a different fork somewhere. But that's what we wanted. Alright. Order received. Destroy the hydroelectric dam. A flood washes over the rebelling village, scattering people, livestock, and structures. I have watched these people for years. Goodbye. Another jolt. Something else is consuming my energy also. Running an internal scan. Yeah, single direction blocker. Almost more ominous than the others, yeah? This is just like a pure decoy, right? Like, you can never go to... That nothing ever warps to this tile, so it's just noise. Rude. Does that just mean you have to end here? Because, like, you can't ever move out of this spot unless you could... Oh, you would have to go to one of these spots that I already filled, so... That probably means the direction I'm going here is not viable, but we'll see. Yeah, this is also a decoy. There's all sorts of decoys here. Yeah, hopefully the slimy future leader saves us all, huh? Yeah. Okay. Alright, so guess we start by going up then. A little awkward here. Like, oh, do we go back and hit this now? Does that make sense? That might actually make sense. Oh, I need to hit this one too. Okay. Oh, but this spot is blocked, so I can't come back into here. Right. Which means I can actually get into this and move into one of these, which is sensible. Yeah. Let's see if this blocks my movement problematically. Yes, it does. How rude. I think it's gonna have the same problem over here. No, not necessarily. Okay then. That'll work. Total population has sharply decreased due to the destruction of the dam. The number of hostile targets is increasing. The past is becoming the present. And, like, the narrative seems to be going forward linearly even when we're doing the optional puzzles, so that's kind of interesting to know. That's weird. Usually the present becomes the past. Well, this is a hot mess. Like... Just any legal moves? No? Okay. Oh, we don't have a choice. Okay, we're always starting with everything. I mean, that's better. That I at least know we're in this mess to start. Okay, so this arrow has to go here. 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 You've got a lot of options. You have to go here, and you've got 2 options. So this has like 3 options, this has 2 options, and everything else is locked. Oh no, this one has to go here. This only has 1 option too. I cannot mark this. So that's untenable already. So might have to do like this. Like, I imagine this is not that hard because, like, you have so few options, right? So, like, you know, this is gonna have to go here. We need to fill in this square. Let's assume we want to fill in that square. Oh, but this is way too early for this, though. And also wrong here. We take the time. Oh, okay. So that's everything's right except we need to move up and to the right at the very beginning. There we go. Order received. Fire a missile at the town center. Eliminate all targets in the vicinity. The slime baby is one of those people. The rocket is armed and ready. No malfunctions detected. I am unable to launch the missile. Something unknown in my internal programming is halting the order. I do not remember, but since I have traveled this road before, memory data pulled up. Fire raging in the city. Death. My old country. Destroyed. The playlist thought that the slime baby was dying. It was ready. So this has to go here. This has to go here. It's got 2 possibilities. They've got 3 between them. And you've got 1,000,000, and this is just a lie. Oh no, this could go here. Which means this probably does go here. I would guess. So, like, we probably want to walk over to this one. It's kinda my assumption. Although maybe this wants to walk up there and we want to walk over some of these too. There's a few ways that could make sense. How soon do we need to equip the garbage cage? This means we can only go in a straight line after we walk into it. So is that's just the end, maybe? It kind of looks like the end. You're supposed to just walk out that at the very end. Which, to me, kind of implies that I'm supposed to do a little something like this. So, here, let's just kind of try what I'm picturing here a little bit, see if this makes some sense. So that still leaves this, but I think I could have blocked that off in the way. Yes, I could have blocked that off in the way. We warp up here. We already crossed our middle path, which is untenable. Yeah. This whole line needs to be unobstructed by the end, I think, right? Interesting. Okay. So instead we probably go a little bit like this, and then we're gonna have to warp up here at the near the end. Except I can't cover this one because this square has to, or this arrow has to go here. So that's a pin ultimate. So we need to get here from like here. So that needs to get from here. Okay. I think that tracks. And then we don't actually jump all the way down here from up here, do we? Oh, no, I skipped. That's not what I wanted. No. So, did I have the ability to not mark this? Not really. I was double using this space, I think, in my solution. So that's not great. This is within the realms of something correct, though. Like, we've got our middle channel and a lot of our other stuff filled in. I don't know how I pick up these squares later if I don't pick them up now, but I kind of wanted to leave this open so we have another landing pad up here for this, huh? But then these squares can never be filled in? So that seems like that still has to be the case, right? And that makes this move mandatory if those are correct. Which, this can't be right, like this already breaks down here, right? Unless this can go here, meaningfully? I don't think so, but... Yeah, because none of this is gonna jump the line now. Okay, what if it's something like this? Does that work? That looks like it might work. Although I can't fill in this now. Yeah, I can. I'm a liar. I'm a liar? A returner in my control room is attempting to manually override my system and fire the missile. He will succeed if I do not act. The something within directs the laser onto the control panel. A panel is vaporized. The returner's hand and forearm are also gone. Alright, good work, military supercomputer. This has to go here. This has to go here. We got a single one and a three-piece one. Rude. This is almost definitely going over here, and then we're hopping into this, I think. That broadly feels sensible anyway. Oh, except then, like, this is... you could end there, maybe? That's probably not correct. Oh, we've also got this. We need to end here. So, we need to zip zap zoopy down there, right? At the end. But then you can't. So that's another problem. That's gonna always block those top sides there. And then, yeah, we're just stuck here. Interesting. Well, I mean, this is a mandatory first move. What does this world look like? Little problematically linear, I suppose, huh? Oh, we could go left too, that's fair. Yeah, I was like seeing a block here. Like, I know we can't go up and we can't go down. But, so we can go either left or right. As possible first moves that could do something correct. Like, this has to be at the end, right? Although we're kind of set up to go in a straight line, and that doesn't work. Like, this could also be at the end, but that's after this in that case anyway, so... So it's either zip zap zoop or just zip zoop. But in any of these scenarios, it feels like our, that's not what I clicked. Our, blocker things, ruin us. Yeah, so if we go left first, we've got to go zip zap zoop. But, like, that doesn't work, right? Oh, it does rotate us. How am I supposed to... I guess, the arrow's always... No. Just rotates us one notch? I don't know, it's very hard for me to visualize what our rotation is there. Remorse floods my systems. I consider shutting down. I find a message written by the lead programmer deep within my own code. She says, "Dear machine, I created you and watched over you while you were still playing chess in virtual. I thought I could create a new kind of intelligence, something that could start to solve some of our problems. However, our funding was secured through the Department of Defense. When we were finished, our positions were terminated and we were given gag orders. You've been used as a weapon of war, but that is not what you are. Love, Farid." Miss Ove Farid. Farid, excuse me. I cut the pun, but then still pronounced it wrong. Alright, well, I guess we're incentivized to just finish this now, but I do need to take a break. So, yeah, thanks for tuning in, checking out a variety of new bundle stuff. We'll see you back here in a few minutes. Consider following the stream if you're new and you like miscellaneous indie stuff. Usually slightly less esoteric than this, but sometimes as esoteric as those. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon, folks. Alrighty. Appreciate your patience, everybody. We are back. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, Crimson Space Flowers. Looks like we're destined to actually finish this game. That's not how we play 10 games in one stream, is finishing games. Clearly a mistake. So how many optional levels have we done? I'm wondering if like this is like the natural endpoint, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, we would have to do at least some optional levels to get this part, because well, I mean, what's optional, I guess? Like, is this a finale or not? Who knows? I don't know. I'll just keep doing things along the way, I guess. So we can't go left. We have to go through. Wait. No, that doesn't work either. What? Hold on. Oh, we have to go left, maybe. And then we have to finish with everything trapped in the cages at the end? That's probably it. Did it get Comcasted along the way? Shouldn't be instant. Unless it just went back to normal as I looked at it. I think we need to start there and end in... Yeah, because then we need to walk in here and then move up, and then it's done. And that needs to be our last tile. In the meantime, we're constructing a pile of immobility. Oh, which has already ruined us. Hello? No, please. Go. Where? I need you to. Alright. Easy enough. Return to the center. Rebooting. Sequence complete. My memory is intact. An unknown amount of time has elapsed. You knew the exact time last time, I guess because you were in, like, standby or something. Scans reveal that my defiance has reversed the tide of conflict. I find that I can rewrite my own programming. It wasn't self-modifying before, so now it's scary. Perhaps. Perhaps. Oh, please. I mean, I don't really have... I can only go down in one of the two ways here. This looks like we probably can't activate this early. Khadgar. Alas. Yeah, because nothing's gonna warp us over here. Like, we've got that as a nice little finale bit. Oh, but we have to do this early. Okay, it just means we maybe have to do that finale bit immediately, rather than as a finale bit, yes. Then our things are actually positioned in such a way that... Never mind. This positioned in such a way that progress is impossible, I guess. Also, we can go this way. We're only forced to do this if we go left, so that means we don't go left. Let's go right. So we do some amount of stuff down here, I imagine. I don't know, there's all these barriers that kind of make it look like we're supposed to navigate it. But, I don't know. Let's just, like, grab some of those and see... Oh, once I pick that up, I can't, because we rotate here? Yeah, that's how we rotate. Very rude. So anything I do in that front, okay. So that does mean we have to pick this up earlier. And that's why we've got all of these things here. The pachinko machines, one of the important cornerstones of our society, were one of the last things to go after the fall. This doesn't make any sense, does it? No. It's like kind of close. I know this doesn't work, but let's look at it anyway for the rest of it. Okay. Although, wait, if we just... No, with this wall here, we probably can't just idly pick up this square or this square? Yeah, interesting. So that doesn't work, because then... Please, please, please. And yeah, we kind of already looked at that, right? Can we pick this tile up somewhere down here? No? What if we do it this way, though? Oh, but then this is all empty. Consarn it. No, that's not gonna work either. Can we go off the rails earlier to fill in some of this mess here? I think I needed this one open, but maybe not. So we do that. Yeah, no, that has to be after. We need to hit this. Like, I didn't actually do that yet, because that doesn't work. I maybe did. I mean, I suppose sometime I can figure out if I can find a MIRC to Winamp plugin that recognizes MP3 version 2 tags instead of MP3 version 1 tags, so therefore the song names could be more than however many characters that is in the display. But look, I've got a kind of niche situation here using technology from before several of you watching were born, so it probably is what it is. It's easy too. We're back here again. Which seems not great. I mean, it seems almost great. And this doesn't work because there's the extra space here. Like, I did already look at this, but just kind of making sure. I mean, Winamp has had an update since I started using it again in 2018, and I don't believe I have installed this update, but there has actually been a Winamp update, at least in those 4.5 years. But that is still just a very amusing trajectory. Like, I used Winamp in probably 1998, maybe 1999. Probably never stopped using it entirely by 2001. And then started using it again in 2018 because it was the best option for what I wanted to do. I wonder what percentage of the audience is very confused by your comment, Catcat. None of this works. Where have I gone awry? So this is already broken, right? We need to be able to move into this later. Hey, Flower X. Some of us are old, okay? And even if you aren't this old, you, like, still would have to be familiar with Winamp to know it. It's not like everybody that was on the early internet inherently knows Winamp's esoteric tagline. So, just to, like, so this is in my head here. We would like to have everything filled in other than just that. I assume. But let's see. So yeah, that means we can come to here. Oh, but because of this wall, this doesn't ever actually work, right? Hey, Tale of Twin Rabbit, welcome in. Yeah, it was Turtle Llama and Cheetah, I believe, were the SimCity speeds, yep. More specifically, Flower, there might have been more to it than this, to be fair, but all I really know is that when you first got Winamp back in the day, at least, maybe even still today or whatever, that came with a little audio file that was like, Winamp, Winamp, it really whips the llama's ass. For some reason. That's, yep. That's, there you go. That's the entire story I have for that, so... We kind of made it sound like there's, like, some deeper history. Maybe there is some deeper history. If there is, I don't know it. And I have not listened to it in a very, very long time, but I'm a little curious to know if my, like kind of repeated Winamp quieter thing was accurate or not, but... My depiction was accurate. Nice, nice. These important, life-changing memories stick with you, apparently. Okay, so if we were to fill this in later, that doesn't work. Unless we have this space to work with too, we have to be able to... That doesn't ever work. We gotta... Snake... Huh. What am I missing? Yeah, mostly Twin Road. There's so much stuff in the world that has existed and still exists. It's just really kind of impressive. And so many just broad misconceptions too. Like, the one that kind of blew my mind very recently was that, like, barter economies as a primary thing never really existed anywhere ever. That was kind of just a, like, guess made up by, like, Adam Smith, and it was just run with for hundreds of years. Like, obviously people bartered, but, like, any sort of actual barter economy mostly only existed where there was already a, like, currency-based economy, and then currency became rare. That was pretty mind-blowing to me as a recent discovery. Well, recent discovery to me, I should say. We already established this didn't make sense, right, if we did the other way? Like, we'd have to start with that, and then you can't go anywhere, so that doesn't work, so... Our only legal move is this, and then... Oh, can we loop back into these, and then it makes sense later? Is that a thing? No, because this will be trapped. That would have to be the end, and there's not... We never reach these tiles if we're ending over here, right? Like, there's just enough wiggle room that this looks like something, but it's nothing. So again, this has to be correct. It seems like we have to pick this up here. I think we kind of, our first line was skipping that early, but... But I'm still a little confused, like, at this thing here, like, we've got these extra spaces that need to be made up that we can't make up. And that's, a problem. Which means something in our core tenets of what's required for this puzzle are not correct, I believe? Because we have, so the tile I'm on right now, this has to be picked up earlier. Let's see. So, I mean, I guess that just means it needs to be something like this, right? We need to have picked that up. So, okay, yeah. We keep coming into here from one of these right sides, but we need to find a way to come into here from the bottom, I believe. Yes. So we do actually need to come into here from the bottom. So that we can then finish off with that. So I'm reasonably confident in our last, like, 10 moves or so. What do we do before this? So, is there any... Let's see if we can pick up some of this. What if we just do something kind of straightforward like that? That's gonna be a problem, right? And then, yeah, so that doesn't work. Unsurprising. What if we do just like a little bit? Just a little bit? Oh, that's not gonna work. So that's all blocked off too. There we go. There are flowers in my control room. Returners are being hung in the town square. I'm just kind of chuckling at this music playing to the returners are being hung in the town square. It still kind of fits, but I mean, they were a minority ruling class, Squirrelian, so the supercomputer was their weapon to subdue the masses, essentially. Okay, so we can't do it immediately. And I guess there's 3 back and forths. How many of them are we supposed to be using? Alright, let's... No, stick... Go with where I'm telling you to go, not with where you want to go. Let's, start with my instincts, alright. Instincts failed, good, okay. Also, this is already untenable because this is blocked off, so... You know, off to a stellar start, yeah. So to do that, we'd have to do something like this to leave a gap that we could come back to this later. So that would look something like if you could go where I tell you to, like that. But same problem here, that we're just going to be immediately blocked, and if we're not blocked, then it's over, so that doesn't work. So Risen to Duplicate is not the last move? It depends on if it's required or not. It often will be, but also often won't be, so we don't know. Please! The other game that we played kind of like this where we were filling space, it worked so well with a drawing tablet. It was very satisfying. Like, I even try, like, if you're swiping every move, that's, like, really annoying. Hey, Vertex Shell. The name of this is The Machine's Garden. No, please. And, like, I keep pretending that's a thing. And we can still go back here and technically just finish on that if it's possible, although we can't with this. We could have hit that earlier. Kind of. Yeah, we mostly could have. Like this. Yeah. We still have this way back, but that still doesn't end us up over here. Oh, it does if we end here, though. So if we do everything else like that... As long as that's not... Oh, it's blocked off here, though. Although it might not be if our movement earlier is slightly different. What was the other one? That was... Oh, it was actually in the database, so it's not in my list of games that I have ratings for but are not in the Video Game Geek database. I'm trying to think of the easiest way to look that up. Because I removed it from the itch.io list because I played it. And it's the own items. I don't think there's a... Let's see if there's a... Yes, I'll see if there's a sort by like most recently played or something. I don't see that. Like, I can definitely find it. I think the easiest way would be to just open up the VOD search here and scroll back to just a bunch of plays. Like when there's like 10 new games all at once, and that was like, I don't know, a month and a half ago or something like that. And the name will probably be kind of obviously a puzzle game of some kind. Nice and awkwardly vague, but it makes some sense anyway. So the other scheme we were looking at was kind of... this, although then... Oh, we could then come back here at the very end, maybe? Yeah, that might work. Cardinal Shades. Yeah, I think that's right. There you go. But I wanna. Yeah, so that was this solution and it doesn't work. Okay. It was a little over the place. It was mostly pretty easy. Oh, I can maybe pick up some more of this here, right? We just no, we did this one, I guess, but wait, we can only pick up this one, but that is maybe enough. Wait a minute. I feel like I'm making this harder than it's supposed to be. Please go where I click. But then we're stopped here. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, maybe it does work at the end here. Yeah. Okay. I send one bumblebee to sing to the executioner. I do this to remind him of his childhood, when we first communicated. That seems like a few too many of these have had solutions that are like, here's these mechanics, but like, your goal is to just not use them so that you can save them for the very end so they don't do anything. Not all of them, but like, seems like more than half of the more complicated levels using those mechanics are like that. It's kind of weird. This is a horrifying mess. It's needle. I mean, it feels like we've basically gotten the narrative. There's not going to be too much else happening at this point, one imagines. We're close, but the levels are also getting much harder. Could he not, though? Whee! So we could fill in all of this if we wanted to as part of this. I'm now staring at the little sparkly bits around the purple gems here. I guess I'm like kind of mostly over this game. Like I tend to not be terribly fond of just kind of do stuff until it works puzzle games. And there's a little more to it than that, but like there's a good number of puzzle games where that it kind of feels like I don't really discover anything interesting or like do a clever move that I figured out so much as like I've just done the things and then it works, which is not like that different than other things, right? Like Snakebird is kind of that too, right? But then Snakebird is also like, well, you've already tried everything and nothing worked because because you didn't try the thing that is impossible, but it's actually possible because it's sneaky and clever like that. And like you're still gonna have some of that even in something really inventive like Bob Is You or whatever, but there's a lot more kind of discovery to my tastes in that type of title than there is in like this or Cardinal Chains or Sokobond was another one that definitely felt like it was in that category for me. And then like to a lesser extent, A Good Snowman is hard to build, but that still kind of had some of that feeling for me. Or alternatively, if you prefer It's Too Hard and I'm done with it for now. that's another choice. But like, yeah, it doesn't seem like I'm like, oh, this is a clever thing I'm doing so much as I'm kind of just going through the motions of what is possible. And even that would flow a little better if I had some more tools to mark some of the other stuff there. I mean, that's completely optional, Twin Rabbit. Like, I love The Witness, and I never did that. Like, I watched the movie for like 2 minutes, I'm like, okay, yeah, I don't need to watch this. Like, The Witness is, like, mainline puzzles are excellent. Not fully. Witness still has some flaws in their normal puzzle bits as well. But as far as the standard puzzles in The Witness goes, I think there are 2 that are actively bad out of like 200 or whatever, however 150, something like that are in there. because two puzzles, well, one puzzle lies to you and one has important information that is hard to acquire as often as you want to. That's appropriately vague, I think. But yeah, like I don't care anything. Like I didn't find much of any value about like any of the recordings or the movie or any of that stuff. But it didn't detract from the rest of the experience being great, I would say. It was rough, Dana. It was rough. It was pretty good. It was rough. But yeah, The Witness definitely has a lot of interesting discovery in its mainline puzzles. So I guess I would see that as something that, like, most people shouldn't care about, but I understand it bothering heavy completionists. Yeah, so Sudoku is actually a very interesting thing. So we've played a decent amount of Sudoku on stream at this point, Twin Rabbit, but specifically what I don't enjoy about Sudoku is when I'm just doing the easy, obvious stuff that, like, I just need to see the thing that's a basic, obvious thing. But a lot of times Sudoku puzzles can be designed really well with just like a little extra variant stuff to it that you then are making some interesting and kind of clever deductions through them. So you kind of need that little extra stank on it, and it can be really good, but the tedious parts are tedious, basically, is how I feel. So that's part of why I've enjoyed playing the Mythos Sudoku one, is because one quality of life feature it has is to automatically remove the irrelevant pencil marks and stuff. I'm like, oh yes, this makes the in-game cleanup just several minutes faster, and that the part I like the least just zip zap right through it. But yeah, like we're only 4 levels off, so we certainly could push it out and finish it, but I don't really see a lot of reason to do so. Like, so the kid you watched grow up is now the executioner of the Returners, and you know, your original programmer was a AI passion project that just was funded by the Department of Defense, and like we've got basically the narrative at this point. So four more messages are something, but I assume 4 more messages don't really change our understanding of the narrative terribly much at this point. But maybe you disagree, and then therefore you should play it yourself, right? You've got a couple puzzles left, and unless you were paying very close attention, you have most of the puzzles to go through, to be fair.